This is me, standing on one of the tallest peaks in the Walls of Jerusalem National Park. Let me explain how I got here. Back in December 2023, I started my Duke of Edinburgh award, and this is my qualifying camp that I need to do to be able to complete the award. And this is what happened.
Welcome back to Barnes Adventures. Today we're in the wild at whitewater rafting.
We're at the bottom of Mount Jerusalem, car park, and we're off.
After driving for an excessive amount of time, we ended up at the Walls of Jerusalem National Park car park. We signed in, washed our boots, and away we went.
Hello viewers of Barnes Adventures. As you can see, we're currently climbing quite a steep part of land. As the first 600 meters or so, pretty steep just to get up this hill.
After nearly an hour of climbing and what felt like 1,000 steps, we made it to the first checkpoint, Trapper's Hut.
As you can see, we've just started here, come up to Trapper's Hut, and we're just camping here a bit, have a bit of lunch, and we'll be taking this route down to Wild Dog campsite tonight, and we'll post up there this evening.
And what about tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night we'll make our way over around here. We'll probably go up to the temple and around Damascus Gate before heading to Dixon's Kingdom hut, and we'll spend the night there.
Lovely.
It'll be beautiful. Lovely weather this time of day.
And where are we now?
Oh, we're about Trapper's Hut right up here, so bit to go. Yeah.
Yep. I see.
It's good for the YouTube channel.
After having a mosey around in the hut, we continued on until there was a fork in the track. Now, to get where we was going, we had to turn left, though the other group that just happened to be in the same spot had to turn right to get to where they wanted to go. On a map, going right will take you to a place called Lake Adelaide. We hadn't long turned off before we spotted our first tarn, starting our ascent onto the plateau. Then, it wasn't long before we had to check in with Captain's sense of direction.
Wait, let me make it majestic for you. Is that good? We've still got like 3 kilometers to go, so.
What do you reckon?
Huh?
I'm gonna
3?
say 2.
You think?
How many kilometres in total do you think we're doing?
Mine says 4.
Where do you think we are?
How many do you think we're doing?
6.
I thought it was 6.
I thought it was 6.8 or something.
I thought we were doing 8.
Wild Dog.
6 and like.
After being told what to say, Map Man got his act together.
We've just travelled about probably up to here on the map, I think. We've gone past a couple of lakes. We're just almost at Solomon's Shores here, where we'll keep heading down to Wild Dog, but very steep here. You can see the contour lines. It's quite a journey up there.
After arriving on nature's back doorstep, it wasn't long before we got a lesson about some of the flora.
What do you want to learn, Jack?
I don't know, whatever you got to teach
It looks
me.
like a little pineapple bush, but you'd be surprised to know that it's not a pineapple bush.
Is it not?
No, it's actually called a scaperia.
Ah, lovely.
And you can see these, they come out in flower, so that's the dead stalk from where the flowers
So they've already
were.
flowered, yep.
Beautiful when it's in flower.
Obviously we've missed that this time of
just
year.
a week late.
A week late, is that all? Wow. Armed with the knowledge that we was too late to see nature, we had no choice but to continue on.
Jack, have you seen any heathlands?
Heathlands? I think we're in a heathland.
No, you go.
No, the plant, Jack.
Hey.
So far, the walk's been very steep upwards. We've gone past Trapper's Hut, which was about 1/3 of the way to today's final destination. We've now sort of taken a left turn and plateaued down onto these, I believe they call them heathlands. I could be wrong here, but there are pencil pines over there. They're very old for how small they are too. Many little ponds, creeks and lakes here. A couple of hours into the walk, we stopped at this lake to appreciate the scenery. And it wasn't long before we come out onto the boardwalk, which signified us nearing the end of the first leg of the journey. Now that is a lovely photo. Oh, it's like beanbag pillows.
Cushion plants. Very common down in the wetlands here. We're having absolutely wonderful flora growth right now. You can see all these, well, they're not pineapple shrubs, are they?
Can you walk backwards and forwards?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
They're not pineapple shrubs, but they seem to be some sort of, I don't know what you call them actually, Jack.
It's actually called a scaperia.
Do you know? Can't walk backwards.
5 more minutes down the boardwalk, and after a long day of hiking uphill, we arrived at Wild Dog Creek campsite. Alright, welcome to the first camping site. It's a lot nicer than I thought. Got our water source here, look. Just down there, water views. He looks like he knows what he's doing. And that's the view. Pretty lovely, I think. I'm gonna have something to eat. After being pleasantly surprised by the camp, we set up the tents and soon started boiling water for dinner. And it wasn't long before Marius started sharing stories. This one about his mum putting vinegar in risotto as a replacement for white wine.
Never had risotto again.
As the sun went down and we went to bed, there were other beings just waking up. So last night, someone had their opossum in their tent. Had some peanut butter M&Ms over there, and there was a possum sitting just on that, right above the food esky. And Madison wanted to put her food in that esky. I thought, well, the possum's going to jump in there as soon as we open it. So we said, put it back just in a tent. And yeah, the possum come to her. We woke up at 6 that morning with the aim to be out of there by about 7:45, 8 o'clock. And at exactly 8:17, we hit the track.
I think this broke.
No, it didn't.
No,
I just put it in back.
It out too much.
Put it at stop max.
Extend the bottom bit.
You see where it says stop max? That's where you stop it.
Come on, Max.
Yep.
Stop it there.
And then extend the bottom bit if you want it.
After a short climb, we were soon well and truly within the true walls of Jerusalem. The scenery was absolutely breathtaking.
I bet you everyone's missed that.
Cameron just doesn't appreciate how steep that is. It just looks like it's a gradual hill. Can't see him anywhere else, do you? No. It's like almost being at the North Pole. Soon, we discovered one of the most beautiful places I had ever been. Look at that. We are currently climbing the temple as shown on the map here somewhere.
It's in my shoes. My socks are wet now.
No, please. I didn't do anything.
Throw a bit of the camera.
Oh,
Not that bit, but like a little soft bit.
shit, I missed.
You got me in the neck.
thing?
Well, hopefully it'll just slide right past us. It's a lovely thumbnail.
What are you thinking, Sasha?
I'm thinking what it would be like to die.
I'm thinking of riding my wheel real quick.
If any of you, can you tell, I want my final will.
Oh, this is on camera too, Marius.
Let my brother have all the money.
Really?
Because I don't like her as much.
Step backwards down this, you realise?
Yeah. Let my brother divide my belongings between my family.
Marius, your wheel is recorded.
Thanks.
I'm putting my camera down
I
now.
trust these guys.
This is going to make an awesome thumbnail.
This is an absolutely beautiful thing.
Welcome back to Bond's Adventures. Today we've just climbed to the top of Solomon's Throne. Absolutely lovely climb. But unfortunately we did have a little bit of a snowdrift in the chute, which made it a bit hard to get through, but we did shimmy in the end. After climbing the temple and Solomon's Throne, it was a short walk down into the valley towards camp, and boy was I surprised about this camp. Here in the wilderness of Tasmania, the middle of Walls of Jerusalem National Park, we have Dixon's Kingdom hut. Built probably, I would assume, by Dixon. It's a lovely little location with a lovely little outhouse.
Get in, quick. Get in.
As you can see, Dixon's Kingdom, hut amongst the pines.
How many dicks?
Dixon.
Where else do you think they're going to be though? I wonder where they could possibly be.
That was the worst.
All that waiting.
Were you scared?
All that waiting and you messed it up.
lakes, almost like rivers going through this sort of highland plateau. What a lovely evening. The sun's now disappeared behind the hill. And after a huge day of climbing mountains, it was now time to watch the sun disappear behind one. We soon switched over to National Geographic to watch this evening's entertainment. Later in the evening, we learnt that Madison had bought pancakes, a banana and an avocado. Bought a whole avocado just because you might have it.
A lot better about what I've done.
Next morning, we was up early. Very early. The aim was to be up and out of there by 6:30 to catch the sunrise peeking up over the mountain, and Mapman was enthused to be up at this hour. After we'd packed up the tents, I had my wheat bix and the girls had their gourmet breakfast, we hit the track.
As you can see, the sunrise just up there.
Oh yeah.
Over in the east, it's rather beautiful sight.
Go and have a look at the nice sun on the mountains.
There's a photo.
Right.
Today was the big day. Not only did we have to walk back from Dixons Kingdom, but we also had to drive 4 hours back to the coast.
Anyway, just gotta close up the pack and we'll be on our way.
Be worth it to see the sunrise.
Coming up over there.
Soon our progress was slowed due to ice on the boardwalk.
Bit of ice down here
It's absolutely beautiful.
on the track this morning.
Subscribe to Barnes Adventures.
Thanks to the constant ice, our progress was slowed. But that did mean we could take in the amazing scenery a little slower this time.
Currently 7 a.m. and a lovely morning at that. Just passing back through the pools of Bethesda.
What an adventure this has been. This is the first time I've been hiking overnight before, and I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed it. But it wasn't all due to the scenery. A lot of how much you enjoy something comes from the people you're with. As we climbed back down through the plateau and down the steep bits, we stopped and thought about the walk that we had been. But we also thought about the bakery that was waiting in Deloraine once we finished. So with that thought, bared in mind, we continued downwards and soon made it to the van. She's not going over the limit.
It was at 112.